Over the top of construction they go. Shiro and Axile setting the crossfire inside this B site. TSS, well, he tried to alleviate pressure, but the bomb being dropped by Shiro is huge. You can see Refresh desperate behind Big Green trying to get back into the play. 2 versus 3. Whoa, shush! We don't see these frags, but they seem to come from nowhere. Glock headshots after Glock headshots, and he closes with the 4K. Let's see it. You know, we had 3-0 the start for Gambit, or excuse me, Heroic on Inferno.
Oh,
Shush, very quickly.
That is made damage.
Hefty on Hobbit. Oh, shush! Man's got like 5 HP.
Yeah.
Still manages to use that Mac 10 to take one with him. Katie, a nice late mid lurk. That gets Inter's turned back round, and he loses his teammate not only towards mid, but also back on the A side. So he's gonna keep on. And there's the punchline. Refresh.
Good position, though, taking damage. Shiro can put an end to that. Yeah, they don't fall back at all. Trades in place here for Naf, and he also recovers the op through. He's just not giving up ground here, just like Shiro.
Hobbit hasn't moved, so finds the face of Refresh as smoke fades. It's on Shush to try and crack open this B site. They've left themselves just enough time to sprint that bomb in if he finds his opening, but Axile looking to lock it down. Couple of shoulder peeks, and he denies it. It's down, trade frags there. Time is of the essence, gets on site. He could have. With the incendiary landing and Inter so close, he opts not to, keeping his gun up for only a moment, but he is sent sailing.
Fantastic job of winning rounds cleanly.
Nice shot from Axile to start. Inter's position, unknown to Heroic. TSS on a swivel. He doesn't get himself a second refresh, one and done. Hobbit's a little bit worried about middle. That's not for him to be concerned about. He needs to focus forward. And TSS looking to stand tall. Hobbit closing this distance, and down goes the bomb carrier yet again. But Stound's trade frag is in.
The bomb must be grabbed, and Cadian can clear out back Jenny. He's also going to catch that rotation, and Shiro could get punished. Jumps up, gets shot down. The bomb gets planted. Shiro switches out to the AK, looking for the 1v1 and nails it. 1v2 in total. That's a defuse.
Damn, Shiro up close. Cadian trying to jump up those positions. He just slipped in between them. What a matter of timing on that.
And applying just the right amount of pressure.
Molly lands on him. Axile caught.
3 rounds here on rifles. He's died in this position.
They've got 2 players kind of split, and this silent walk-up from Heroic, caught by Hobbit. He goes back to CT, back turn from Cadian, but only for a moment. Cadian doing a great job of cutting off that rotate, and Shush killing Inters, cracks the B site wide open. Refresh gonna join him. That's a bomb down guaranteed.
Man, they find it. Another exploitable weakness. It comes off of the back of this opening on Axile, though, and that's what I think is key. It's so cool to see the game plan working out here for Heroic and the way that they're manufacturing these frags. You know, most consistent fraggers on the round.
Nafany focused on this, but then Refresh does seem to still catch him by surprise, and Shiro dies alongside him. It's 2 up. And to savor the lead over Gambit as long as they can. Stound cranks that dial, opens up on the B site, but it's Axile. Attack from both sides. Stound trades. He's going to do a good job of delaying these CT rotates, which makes it so easy for Heroic to move in and plant.
Damn, the call.
Nice angle. Hobbit almost catch.
It's too late to respond. You can't throw nades from A site once the middle of the Vertigo has been split open. You have no choice but to hope that Axile is going to be able to defend. Oh, okay. Shiro combat opping in the post plant.
Yeah, we take
just
those.
For exits. At least gets a couple of kills. But I mean, who cares really? Heroic win the round. They do it calm. Unlike most people's T-side game plan in 2020, 2021, is towards B.
Opening kill towards middle. Shiro gonna get a man advantage here for Gambit. And there's a doubling down. Nafany. TSS tried brimming over from Heroic. 7-round lead. T-side of Vertigo. Like an unreal,
He's still doing what he needs to do on the B site.
But they're coming. Ooh, that's immense damage. He leaves Refresh and Shush with like 34 combined. They've still managed to find footing on site, and an Incendiary buys a little bit of time. Shush has looked real good, 12 and 5. And Refresh moving forward. Inters takes his teammate down. He almost snaps that onto the face of Inters, but it's a single kill for Refresh in the post plant and a third round for Gambit on the board.
Finally, Katie gets taken out on B, and Nafany draws TSS out. He puts so much pressure through the smoke. He makes him believe that he's actually... Yes. It can't be understated.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That is on the money. Poor TSS. We saw him emotional last round.
Saw that.
That's a kick in the teeth. Cadian creeping in.
I'm sure, yeah, they saw that. They're going to use the flash to push him up, but Cadian holds his ground. He loses a lot of health on this duel, but he gets away with a kill. That's enormous. They're going to be too scared to be able to, like a kill like that, you can't just simply re-aggress on A ramp. Instead, they try to take a peek at mid.
But it's over on A that Heroic are setting their sights. This is just a ruse. Oh, but Stown still keeps at it, attacking from all directions. And the CTs don't know what the hell is hitting him.
They still haven't found him, and now he's in a new position. He'll get more damage off on Axile. But the round is already... He completely controlled him there. That was crazy. Such a nice jump spot from Shiro to try to kind of safely get back info just in case.
Spray.
For what it's worth. It's still a situation where economy barely matters here to Heroic. They've got money. It's mostly about Gambit holding on to theirs.
Try to play ahead of it. Refresh down on ramp. Cadian back behind him, and TSS, that third layer to holding off these people to cut down anyone from these numbers. Goes for the wall bangs onto the bomb plant and will not hit his mark. 2 rounds to play. Do they contemplate the save now that more smokes fall forward? Shiro's just going to try to fall back, and TSS through the wall. Not going to give him that chance.
And it's not because they're slacking. They're just getting out-dueled.
Cadian dies with bombs, so be
that mid has no choice but to sit and wait.
And they just burst up.
Cadian with the lurk on B with the off.
But look at Nafany. An attack from the back, 5 seconds to spare. He stops the second player and almost a third one. It's all down. Inters swings out from CT to get that fourth. A couple flash bangers on Gambit's side and a bomb plant.
Are they gonna? There's so many. Sometimes when you have a 5v5, you do flash through because you want to try to trade down a little bit. But in this situation, it doesn't seem like there's going to be an opening. Late flash. One last flash here for Inters. We'll see how you do it.
Nice shots from Hobbit, Axile, and Shiro. 4 kills off the pistols. Counter-terrorists, once those smoke fade, never seem to have a chance. Stown backs up. USP swap, no time. Hobbit hits the headshot, 11 HP, but he's posted. Turns from the flash. But Hobbit actually eats that.
Wait, what the hell? He can't see him. Oh my god.
Whoa, Cadian holds this down.
That could be a pivotal moment. He holds on to short shelf. His teammates can focus forward.
We do have Nafany with a kill at B, but that gets traded.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Bomb is still running around here. 10 seconds left. They're actually thinking about saving at this point, but the trade comes in.
No time to plant.
1 player left.
It's done.
They can't make it to the bomb plant zone.
It's done.
Wow. That's,
what a squeeze on this A site.
Man, how much of that
he had to take in that moment?
Yeah. It's about this, though. Yeah, it's like, it is about him staying here. And TSS holding on the short shelf. He's the rifler who's going to be in control. And this is where Gambit got a little bit uncomfortable, too. Now the DPs pull back.
Missed off shot. Trade frag back. Axile's got the kill. We've got Cadian missing op shots. Refresh down low, and yet still he goes on to the kill feed. But the round comes down.
Position.
Who can keep up to this kind of pace? With decisions made so quickly. T's lined up. TSS, good for 2. And then comes Nafany right back into the action with a 3rd kill. A headshot next to the...
on it, but he's also the guy responsible for the bomb plant. CT's now coming up.
Back in. If anybody peeks back in unsuspecting, then they could very well be caught. And Inters, well, he gets just the first one. Nafany right behind Stown puts a bullet upside his head. And Heroic. Good deep angle. Nafany's going to be cut off. Shush shuts down Axile, comes back despite the flash. Over to Heroic, and that's why they keep 2 players just right on top of it. But TSS, his peak's called out, and Nafany goes looking one back. B site, they decide to just go stack that bomb. Screw it. Leave Nafany alone. Push forward even. And it works out wonderfully. It's going to have to be the 2v4. They push onto B site, which offers Gambit, mid, and A. They forego A site. Nafany doubles back down underneath them. Now, Hobbit could come in with a well-timed pinch, but does he have a teammate to play with? It seems not.
No way Train is coming.
25 seconds left over.
Where the other team blew a lead and looked so good in the first half and equally as good in the second. This is some beautiful Seattle. Likes this side of the map as well.
He sees it. He sees it right there, look. Man jumps up, and he manages the head.
He stays calm.
He's got players in abundance.
They need to throw another nade if he keeps delaying.
Oh my god, he peeks out and takes a second.
And they deny the push inside the site. They cannot scale. Run boost coming in.
They're going to throw the Tech 9, but it's flubbed. A second attempt with no nades for Gambit. They chuck him onto the boxes. Hobbit sticks the landing, 10 on 10. But can he hit the heads with just that Tech 9? His teammate's dead, and so is he. We got TSS with a deep angle. They're going to activate off of that. Flash was primed to push. Costs them Cadian. 2 CTs fall back on short, and they've got to rotate here from Stown. Grenades in TSS's hands, and he swings out for a single kill. But these pistols prevail for the time being.
Well, they can slow the plant, but the op's up on Nafany. Bomb will eventually go down.
Vertigo not over yet. 2 players to fall back on short side. Frag in sight, smoke to follow them. And look at that, scrambles their positions. Oh my god, and the blind from Shush. A 2-shot. And this bomb's not planted for them. Smoke on top of it, and Shush, he's gonna stick it. The silencer.